Hello, America. How we doing out there today? Last Patriot 2016, codename Skyscraper, known as the Badass Geek, and my friends call me Nick. How we doing today? Okay, folks, you know what? I'm about to get live, I'm about to get real, and I'm about to probably piss off some people. And you know what? I apologize, but you know what? I can't let this crap go unanswered. I've got a voice, I've got a channel, I got a website, I'm an American, and you know what? This same crap has happened to me. Omarosa, you're no different. You know, you want to scream racism? I think you're racist against everybody. I mean, really? You were given the opportunity of a lifetime. This has happened to me personally. I have helped out women that I've met, I've started dating, their lives have fallen apart. And you know what? I have a bleeding heart like Donald Trump. I have given when I didn't. You know what? I am not a billionaire. I am not a millionaire. Hell, I don't even have $100,000 in the bank. But you know what? I have given and helped people out in more ways than one. The fact that she took a golden goose and basically, she took golden goose and pooped all over it. She did. She took a golden opportunity. She could have been something great. Probably even worked her way up if she would have played her cards right. She could have been running for the presidential election if she would have followed in the footsteps, carrying on what President Trump has already done. But she was too greedy. She wants it now, wants it now, wants it now, wants it now. I hate this. I hate being racist. I hate stereotyping. I hate being stereotypical. But you know what, folks? I've dated a few black women in my time. Because I don't see gender. I do see gender. I don't see race. Excuse me. I don't see race. I see people. And you know what? I met some black women I thought had great personalities till I started dating them. And they pulled the same crap that she pulled. I mean, I actually had one almost get me fired from my job early on in my career. She almost ruined me and it was pure stupidity. I mean, really? And it turned almost into a legal action. I actually had to consult counsel on it. I mean, really? What is wrong with you women? What is wrong with women in society today? President Trump has a big heart. He knew she wasn't probably the best choice, but you know what? He believed in you. He believed in you and gave you an opportunity. Who else out there gave you an opportunity? I mean, seriously, and you go out and you, pardon my language, but you start acting like a hood rat. Really? I mean, you actually show up with your wedding party to the White House unannounced to use it as your backdrop for your wedding photos? What kind of entitlement do you think you had? You were a low vine employee on a very, very big apple tree. But the opportunity to climb the political ladder was within your grasp. It was literally right there, and you just let it slip right out of your fingers. You let it slip right out of your fingers because you weren't smart enough to look at the big picture. Nobody looks at the big picture anymore. Why is that? He gave you a golden goose. I would have killed to have an opportunity that you had. And I have been blessed by people who have given me similar opportunities. And you know what? I have cradled it and nurtured it and bit my tongue and did what I had to do to keep that opportunity alive. And I've done very well. I mean, case in point, I lost my job, unemployed. I'm hitting rock bottom. Cashed in all my investments to try and just survive for 6 to 8 months while I was struggling to look for work and just make it day to day. Unfortunately, in my industry, your credit score is huge because I carry security clearances, obviously. So I was struggling just to get by. I mean, I did everything, but I cashed in everything. I even cashed in my 401k. I'm still rebuilding. Even though I am at rock bottom and I'm struggling to get by, a good female friend of mine who had 2 kids, who, you know, I've always been taught, if you help everybody. I gave that gal almost $2,500, which was a lot because it was completely out of my savings and my investments. Notion that she was going to pay me back monthly. One payment of $250. I got not even I got a 10% payment, no interest, no nothing. That was 5 years ago. And then, you know, I guess I heard the car blew up and I've never heard from her again. So basically she took a free car, kept her job, and just, yeah. She literally just kind of pissed it away. I mean, why is it when you try to help somebody because you've got a good heart, people just take advantage of you? I mean, I've had other gals that have racked up my credit cards that I've trusted and tried to help out, and then they bail on you. I mean, really? What is it with this? Are women like pulled aside and taught how to train? Or I'm wondering, is there somewhere in school that all women are pulled aside and trained on how to use everybody for everything to help you? You know, stair step. You know, who cares about everybody else? And if you meet somebody who has a good heart and who is legit, take advantage of everything you can get. I mean, it is. Why are relationships like this? And they're like this all the time. If you pay it, you know, women say, I love reading the Match.com profiles. Oh, I want a great guy. I want somebody I could trust. I want somebody loyal. There's no loyalty on your side. 90% of women, let's face it, you guys are users and abusers. And you wonder why guys are so cynical and jaded. I mean, Omarosa, prime example. You had the opportunity, and all you're going to do is, well, I'm going to get rich by writing a book. You know what? I really hope they do seek legal counsel after you, and I hope you get fined and thrown in jail for treason. Do you understand that making recordings is illegal? I mean, I got a recording. I'm on, I'm on MSLSD. I'm making the New York Slimes. I'm on the Communist News Network. Well, hey, look at me, I'm on TMZ. I mean, really? You should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, really? And it's all Trump. It's all Trump's fault. Why were you so quick to try to latch on to that White House opportunity? Why even go help him if you thought he was a racist? Oh, he's a racist. He's trying to start a race war. You know what? You're trying to start a race war, woman. And you know, it's sad because you give every woman out there a bad name. And what you do, what you've done, you remind every guy out there of every woman who's ever stepped on their foot. Every woman that's ever stepped on a man's toes, every man out there I've talked to can relate. He's like, why? President Trump was advised not to give you an opportunity. And you know what? Because President Trump believes in trying to help everybody. He even tried to help you, and you were too stupid to help yourself. But I got a book. I mean, really? You do realize you're going to be like Stormy Daniels. You'll be in the news, and then it's going to be Omarosa. I mean, you mean Omarosa? Like the, what's that, champagne and orange juice? You mean Omarosa? Omarosa? What's that? Sounds like a genital disease. I mean, really, if you stop and think about it, it's probably some new kind of section. It's probably some new STD. Hey, maybe you'll get an STD for you. Omarosa. Don't catch it. You know? Omarosa disease. I mean, hey, it'd make you white famous quick. Isn't that what you're after? It's sad. It is so sad that this great president who's done amazing things, stood up to the UN. He's brought the freaking European Union and China basically to their knees to renegotiate our trade deals. He is getting fair trade, which is something that no other president has done. He's working on denuclearizing North Korea. That's huge. He brought home, even though nobody's covering it, he brought our dead soldiers home. And you know what? I still wear my identification tags for my 12 years of service. That's huge to me. You know what? I haven't had many moments where it actually brought tears to my eyes, of tears of joy, watching them boys come home and finally giving families that have missed MIA soldiers some closure. That's huge. Nobody's covering that, though. Nobody's covering all the great things that are happening. Oh, you might have said the N-word. You know what? I don't care. Is the N-word derogatory? Yes. Omarosa, are you a nigger? You kind of acting like one. And there's a difference between a black person and a nigger. A nigger is an arrogant, dirty, filthy, worthless person. And you're pretty much there. And it's a shame, because you give every black woman out there a bad name. You give every woman out there a bad name. You know, I'm going to put on my relationship hat here for just a second. Okay, so it's NRA, but you know, hey, I'm all about being an American. Relationship hat on. You know what? Because women don't know how to have relationships anymore, it's all about greed. This greed is running rampant. What can I get? What can I get? What can I take? What can I take? What can I take? He's got it, I want it. You know what? Seriously, folks? Let's be honest with each other. You know, a little bit of compassion. You want compassion for illegal? You want compassion for illegal aliens. Illegal immigrants. Everybody wants compassion for all these more illegal aliens, more illegal immigrants. All these children who have been separated. because we're following laws that Obama put in place. You know, when are we going to have compassion for our fellow Americans? You know, I failed asshole and douchebag 101. I tried to take them both. They kicked me out. They told me I was too nice. Sometimes I really think I am too nice. There are days that I hate my parents for raising me right, raising me with morals, raising me with a moral compass. Because, you know what? Nobody else has one. In the dating world, it sucks. And women like Omarosa are just fuel to the fire of how hard it is to date and get along with women in this world. You know, the women's movement. Oh, the women's movement. You know what? You could have been so much more, Omarosa. But you were too dumb. Maybe you're just not that educated. Maybe you're just not that educated and didn't pay attention, you know? I still believe life is a journey. And one of the greatest achievements you possibly have is love. You know what? I don't have any in my life because most of the people in my life have screwed me over. Because I am that generous, heartfelt, and I believe in trying to help everybody one person at a time. I wish more people felt that way. People and women like Omarosa, which is giving all women a bad name right now, you just proved how greed will ruin your life. Think about it, folks. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be rich. I want to be balling. I'm going to be balling. I need some blingage. Folks, you're never going to be balling or freaking hanging out. You know, it's just not going to happen at the rate you're going. It's time for everybody to have a little bit more compassion. Quit trying to tear down this president and get on board. I mean, the progress train and the American train is rolling through, folks. We got some amazing things happening. And I can finally say I'm proud to be an American, as you know, once said by Michelle. I don't know what the hell, Obama. Because you know what? America is finally getting back to where we were back in the 70s, 80s, the Reagan era. And we need to be there. We're going to be a superpower again at the rate we're going, folks. Jobs are coming back. Economy's turning around. Heck, look at your 401k. My 401k has almost tripled in 18 months. It wasn't because of anything Obama did. Once we got Obama out of the way, my life is starting to turn around a little bit. And I want you all to know one last thing. President Trump wants every American to be rich. If you pay attention to what he's doing, he wants everybody to have the opportunity to be as rich as he is if you go out there and willing to work for it. It doesn't come free. I put in 89 hours last week. I put in 70 this week. So, folks, let's have a little more compassion. Let's stand back and look at the positive things that are happening. Let's quit being so damn negative. The world we live in is free. This country is becoming amazing again. And you know, Como say that America's never been great until we have everybody engaged. You know what? He is a division. You know, I want to see him give up his armed security, yank his security. I want to see him walk through the south side of New York without a security guard. I guarantee he wouldn't do it because he knows it's not safe. Which is part of the problem when you live in a sanctuary state. Illinois is a sanctuary state. I spend a lot of time over here in Illinois. And you know what? It gets kind of scary. That's okay. I just ordered my Make America Great Trump 2020, and I've got a new Make America Great hat coming. Damn right. I believe in this country. I believe in President Trump, and I love what he's doing for all of us. If we all had bigger hearts as President Trump did, this world would be a better place. Remember, President Trump is volunteering to turn our country around. He's volunteering 4 years of his life, giving up making millions to help you and me. You know what? That's pretty goddamn spectacular. I don't see any Democrat willing to volunteer. Oh, volunteer? I want to be rich! I'm going to be rich! I'm going to be rich! I'm going to rob everybody. It's all about the billions. It's all about the billions. As long as they're rich, they don't care about you. Just remember that. 8 years, we all suffered. 18 months, this country's turning around. You know what? We got another 6 years of this to freaking ride out, and the Trump train's coming, and it's squishing the stupidity. Do some research on your economics too. I just want to say this, all of you socialists that are still watching, go look at Venezuela. Nobody wants to talk about Venezuela. Venezuela is a socialist country. Socialism has not worked in any country. Socialism doesn't work in Canada. It doesn't work in Venezuela. It hasn't worked in Cuba. Come on, folks. Let's get on there. Let's get on the ball and let's make America great together. And let's help each other. Hey, if there's anybody out there who wants to be rich, look for my future podcast. Look for my future YouTubes. I've got some pretty good ideas. I can help you. But you know what? Folks, I've got work to do. Because I got to go make some money. I want to thank all of you for watching. I want to thank all of you for sharing. And thanks to those that are subscribing. You know what? I'm getting an audience, and I appreciate it. I want to give a special thanks to Adam Wilkow, Mark Levin, David Webb. After listening to you guys for years, you finally gave me the guts to go out there and start voicing my opinion. And, thank you. I don't know if this will ever go anywhere, but you know what? I'm giving it a shot. So, thank you, folks, for the support. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for likes. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Till then, be safe, be careful, be diligent. Keep making America great again. And you know what? I want everybody to go out there today and help somebody. Do something for somebody else and don't expect anything in return. Do something non-selfish, just for once. Not only will it make you feel good, it'll help make somebody else's day. Let's try to if everybody tries to put one smile on somebody else's face once a day, it'd be a happier world to live in. Be honest. But folks, Tree 2016, codename Skyscraper, known as the Badass Geek, and my friends call me Nick. Peace. Be safe out there. I'm out.